I understand we're probably going to get some flack for this one, and I know that everybody's still kind of reacting to the Chip Kelly, news and everything. But this was the perfect signing for the Raiders. Where, when you talk about offensively, the biggest question for this team obviously was quarterback. I still think that AOC, you can still win with AOC, but the biggest question for this team was, what are we going to do offensively? Defensively, we showed some spurts. We had a lot of injuries. Going to hopefully bring back some guys and free agency and kind of bolster some things on the secondary and stuff. But the big question was offensively because, we couldn't, it was pulling teeth trying to get this offense to do anything this last season. And, the defense was better, but not by a lot. I know that. But offensively, in the NFL, you have to put up points. Like, you have to be able to finish drives. You have to be able to sustain drives, be able to run the football, get the football to your playmakers. And, obviously, yes, Brock Bowers was the guy last year, and we saw some good things from Jakobi Meyers towards the end of last season, and Jakobi Meyers is a stud and definitely should be back. But Chip Kelly, the new offensive coordinator for the Raiders, is such a breath of fresh air because we touched on it and what to expect from a Chip Kelly offense. But if you really think about it, Chip Kelly, to me, is what makes the Raiders dangerous. Yes, I love the fact that they went out and got Pete Carroll. That's awesome. I think he's a great leader of men. I think that guys will play for him. I think that he will put the team in the best position to win. But Chip Kelly, a guy that has had continued success in the NFL, where he's won without quarterbacks that aren't necessarily franchise guys. Look at what he did with Nick Foles back in 2013. Made the playoffs of back-to-back years with the Eagles when he was the head coach there. And yes, we're not going to talk about how that ended, but everywhere he's gone, he's had continued success on the offensive side of the football. And, just what he did with Ohio State this year, winning the Natty, this is a match made to heaven for the Raiders, and I think that this is exactly what the offense needed. You got a guy that is creative, that is intuitive, that goes out and will get the ball to your playmakers, as well as there were all the other pieces that were coming together for the Raiders. You brought back Patrick Graham. Obviously, like we touched on, you brought in Pete Carroll, but the offense was always the question. What are we going to do offensively? Darrell Bevell was in the running. We also touched on Gerard Johnson, who was the quarterback's coach for the Texans, who was in the running. But Chip Kelly, are you kidding me? This is huge for the Raiders. Now, I do think it's worth mentioning that it might take him a year or two to kind of get things going, but I do think there's going to be an emphasis on running backs and the running game and everything. And Chip Kelly, baby, this is huge. This is absolutely huge for the Raiders, and I think this move's really what makes the Raiders dangerous now and moving forward. Because we asked for it as fans. We were so tired of watching this offense being inert, not sustaining drives, not running the football, turning the football over, and all of those things are things that Chip Kelly harps on and are huge pieces of his offense. And so, like I said, I think this move makes the Raiders just absolutely dangerous. I don't know that they're necessarily going to be playoffs this year, but next year, baby, when Chip Kelly has a couple of those guys in here, and it's fantastic. Just a perfect move by Davis and company to make this thing happen, and it's going to be a great, great year. So, but overall, let us know what's your guys' reaction to Chip Kelly being the new offensive coordinator for the Las Vegas Raiders. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.